nTouch hosted voice portal, powered by Ntegrated through NetSapiens backend communications platform. This platform is very scalable and flexible, allowing the end user to make any adds, moves, or changes that are needed in order to run off an efficient, smooth PBX system. And once we've onboarded a customer and have gotten them all set up in the system with their DIDs, their names, information, and devices, we then extend a thorough training to the administrator on the system and whoever else needs the training as well. We then encourage our customers to move forward, making any adds, moves, or changes on their own. And I'll go ahead and show you the portal. So this is going to be the basic user portal. The user will have an email to log in with, as well as a temporary password that they are sent on a welcome letter, an email from the administrator. And once they are logged in, they can change that password if needed. If you go up to the right-hand corner here, you can access your profile. So you can see all of your credentials here, and you can change or modify them, change your passwords here, as well as your voicemail PIN. The front screen here on the user portal will have new voicemail messages. You can see active answering rule, conference participants, and active phones that are being used. Down here below, you can see recent call history as well. If you go to the Messages tab, you'll have your voicemail inbox in here where you can listen to your voicemails, play them back, download them, save them. And then you can also organize them into folders. You have your new saved, and then you can delete them and access your trash. It will allow you to enable or disable your voicemail as needed. You have different options to customize. You can copy your voicemail to other extensions. And you can have a voicemail greeting, which you can record on the system here, or you can upload one that's already recorded. An email notification allows you to receive your voicemail through your email. So you can open it, play it, download it from your email, and you actually don't have to access the portal at that point to listen to your voicemails. And then we have our chat settings, so you can internally chat with your coworkers. Or you can begin a new conversation by entering a name or someone's extension or number. Your Contacts tab will have all of your contacts in the system for each user. So that includes your company directory, everybody in your company, as well as any contacts that you add manually. If someone is starred, it means that they're favorited. So you are allowed to customize and organize your contacts into folders. So if you go to your favorites folder, you can see which ones are starred. If you click on someone's extension, you can call out. You can see what device they're on. You can import or export these contact lists, and you can add your own contacts here. The conferencing tab allows the user to add participants to conference bridges that they may be on. They can retrieve reports for conferences, and they can access the settings and customize or modify the settings for the bridge that they're on. So they can have a leader or participant PIN, a minimum amount of participants to start, and they can customize these options as well. Answering rules tab can help in creating call routing applications. So you can create as many rules as you wish per user, and they'll always be prioritized from the top to bottom by time frame. And you may only use one time frame once per set of answering rules, and you can see which rule is currently in use as it'll say active next to it. These answering rules process for the number of seconds set in your ring setting. And then after that, the calls will roll over to an answering rule destination. So you can allow or block, or send to voicemails if you're getting a potential spam call. So you can have these options. You can have allowed numbers that are able to call into the call routing and answering rule, or you can have block numbers. If you want to add a rule, you can select the time frame. You can enable or disable it, turn on Do Not Disturb or call screening. You can also forward the calls all the time, or perhaps when you're busy, or when a call is unanswered, or when a user is offline. You can also choose to simultaneously ring your calls You have these options here, and you can also forward to other extensions, phone numbers, or devices. You can choose the amount of seconds that devices ring, and you can add as many as you'd like. And then you have your time frames tab. So the time frames can operate differently based on the date, day, or time. And once you create a time frame, you can use them to customize answering rules and auto attendant responses. So if we add a time frame here, we can select when we'd like a time frame to occur, whether always, certain days or times of the week, or specific date ranges. So we'll do a weekly lunch meeting, and that may occur every Tuesday of each week. So you can save that, and it'll be put into the sequence here. Then you can edit the time frame, and you can delete it. Next is the Phones tab, so you can see all the hardware per user that they have on their system. If it's registered, it'll show a green check mark. If not, it'll be unregistered with the red X. You can see their Polycom VVX410 desk phone is in use currently, and you can see the IP address as well as the MAC address there. You can delete devices if they're unused, or you can add devices, so you can give it a suffix. Select the model type. Usually it'll be Polycom if on this system. What preferred server it's on, the MAC address, and the line number. So each user can have music on hold as well for themselves, so they can add their own music, and in the order that they've added the music, that is the sequence that the songs will be played once they've gotten an incoming call. So they can browse and they can upload using an MP3 or WAV file, whichever songs they'd like, and they can give that song a name. And then the settings allow them to play an introductory greeting with their music on hold as well, which they can either upload or record on the system directly. The call history tab here will show all of your call history within the type of call it was, whether it's outbound, inbound, a conference call even, the extension if it's internal, or the number if it's external, the name of the caller, the date and the duration of the call time. You can edit the contact, or if the contact isn't already on the system, you can add that contact by creating a new one or adding to an existing contact. And then here your call recordings will also be stored, so you can listen to these, play them back. You can adjust the volume. You can download them and save them. And then you can export all of your call history here as well. Call recordings will be on the system for up to 30 days, so after that they will go away. So if you're an administrator, you can download them through the reports daily, weekly, or monthly. Or as a user, you can save them each day if you'd like. Over here on the Filters tab, you can click on Filters and you can pick the date range. So they'll filter in amounts of 30 days, and you can filter all the way back to a year. And then up here in the Apps tab, we have our nTouch web phone. An nTouch web phone is much like a soft phone. So as long as you're accessing the URL, you can get to your web phone on the portal. And if you're done using the portal, you can exit out and have this web phone open on a different monitor if you'd like. The web phone will have different features that you are able to access, such as your contacts, your call history. You can access your voicemail inbox, your chat and SMS features, your answering rules, and your greetings. You can see all of your current active chats up here, your ID card, which will show if you have any new voicemails, missed calls, or unread conversations. You can see which active answering rule you're using currently, and you have a dial pad here so you can make calls outbound. If you get any calls inbound and you retrieve them on your web phone, you can park them, transfer them, and do all of that stuff that you would be able to do on your soft phone or on a regular desk phone. And that concludes our basic user features and portal. Thank you so much.